Okay, I was asked by Cloud if I can do some LvL drives with commentary, so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to start by showing my boosts real quick. I've got for offense, just two team boosts, one defensive minus defensive boost, and one positive offensive boost. Then I've got two group boosts, one offensive line and one reducing defensing group boost. So these are the boosts I'm working with. I'm going to jump myself back into the LvL here. As everyone knows, we're playing what was rank number 46 right now. I'm playing late in the day. I've got a couple of 82 defenses. Look like the best defenses left because our guys are great at taking the guys that have good defenses. So I will just take Young Guns. I'll play Young Guns and see what happens here. I'm going to be running vertical with Andy Reid, the staple Andy Reid plays. I'm going to be +3 on this drive, so it's good to know. The base Andy Reid plays inside zone split, halfback gut, Seattle, and SE curl in, mixing in with all my vertical plays. I will return this kick, try to get a block out front here. Get to the 25. Like usual, I'm going to start with going with one of the runs, whether it's trap, plunge, base, sweep, or inside zone split. Those are your five kind of basic first down runs. I'm on the right hash mark, so I'm going to run it to the left. I'm going to take a look at how sweep plays out. I'm going to try to get an opened up zone block here, hug the center of the guard, the tackle, wherever that hole opens up, pop it inside. Once you get through the first layer, see what I can do from there. Got a little lane right there, hug it, and before I could pop it out, I got met, but I picked up 7, which is perfect. In the videos you've seen, you know I'm not a huge fan of the no lead block plays like fullback dive, but on 2nd and 3, where I got 2 downs behind it, it seems perfectly fine to run it. Could also run it when it's 2nd and 4, 5, 6, and you're just trying to chip away yards and you're not getting that and short defensive front. So it's 2nd and 3, I'm going to try to chip away with fullback dive here and get inside, and I get perfect, just get the 3 that I want. So now that opens up another one of my big runs. I'm going to go base. I'm going to wait for the pulling guard. I'm going to try to follow behind that pulling guard as best I can. Sometimes I may have to pop it one hole more to the right. Let's see where he goes. And then again, same thing with sweep. Once I get through the first layer, I'm looking to bounce inside, outside, wherever I see space, if I can try the home run hit. Otherwise, I'm just going to try to pick up the yards. The pull guard, I went to the hole after. I got met pretty good. See, that was not ideal, obviously. Nice little play. Should have probably followed the pulling guard a little closer, but there wasn't a ton of room in there. 2nd and 9. I like the zone blocking plays here. I like 0-1 trap. I like halfback plunge. I like inside zone split. All right, I want to manage down and distance. I want to make my third downs reasonable. Plus, there are 3 good run plays where I can pick up a lot of yards and maybe chip away a lot of it, okay, if I get lucky. Now I'm going to flip them, because if it comes to third down and if I need to throw, if I want to throw to the right, most people like throwing to the right. Most people open up that run pass option to the right if you got a right-handed quarterback. So I want to end up on the left hash mark or the middle of the field for third down if I get that far. So I'm going to go 0-1 trap. Not going to jam it up like halfback dive, fullback dive. You've heard me talk about this before. I'm going to wait for the zone hole to open. Give it a nanosecond of patience. Try to find the zone blocking hole. Trail it, okay? Don't just jam it in there. Hole is up. Well, 91 blew that up before I could do anything. So this is a good scenario. 3rd and 8, okay? Not ideal. It's not where I want to be. There's a few different plays I could call. I'm going to go with PA spot here because I've got Gonzalez at tight end. 86 Gonzalez with 80 power, 83 speed, good separation. So I'm going to try to get good separation from him on that out route. Trailing underneath the out route is going to be that fullback, or I can scramble out. So I'm going to start to roll, and if I've got no blitz coming out from the right, I'm either going to hit that tight end quick, or I'm going to hit the fullback quick, and if both are covered and it's just kind of a tough zone, I can just scramble it. Gonzalez wide open. Ooh, threw it high. He makes a nice catch. Get the first down. Beautiful. 1st and 10. I'm going to go with plunge, and I'm going to flip it. So I want to bring it back to the big side of the field here. Again, try to be a little patient, not like the dive plays. Try to wait for an opening. that the hole was right down the center. Perfect. Picked up a nice, huge chunk of yards, which leaves me with zone split. Now, in one video, you've heard me say this. The running back on zone split, inside zone split, is strange. If you leave him alone and don't touch the joystick for a second, he will just dart off in a direction all of his own. Seems to do it more on this play than a lot of others. Ideally, you know, the way this play is called regular, there's going to be a hole that's going to open up. Zone hole, you hope opens up a little bit to the right of center or right up the middle. If you flip it, a little bit to the left of center, okay? And you kind of really just got to grab hold of your running back like right after the snap and just get him to the hole. And usually you can get some good yards. So here we are. You see there's a little bit of a hole here. You know, might have almost had to go inside to the left even more. 2nd and 7. Now, I've used a lot of my good runs at least once already, okay, which doesn't thrill me, but I'm going to go back to 0-1 trap, okay, and I'm going to flip it, try to chip away at the yards here. Nice hole this time, and I've got myself a first down, okay, 1st and 10. No panic on 2nd and 7, 2nd and 9. Try to play down and distance, okay? Now, my runs are getting a little low. You know, I've got enough to make it work since I'm at like his 25. I'm going to test out, with the +3, I'm going to test out toss, okay? And see if I can't get outside on this. And he got a good little shed, but I picked up 6, got to the outside enough there. 2nd and 4. Okay, again, it's a good time to waste fullback dive and save my 2 good inside runs, halfback sting and halfback dive. See if I can't chip away pretty good with fullback dive. I don't like when the line shifts before on these inside runs. Yeah, see, I didn't like that. 3rd and 4 is not ideal territory for me. I'm going to give it a halfback sting. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to follow, unusual defensive alignment here. I'm going to follow my fullback wherever he goes. I'm going to bring him right up the fullback's butt. Cut it inside. Oh, that's beautiful. Just the lane opened up huge. 1st and goal. Haven't even used a halfback dive yet. And, you know, that's why. 2nd and goal. Let's go with base. Just like I'm going to run a 2-pointer. Either right up the middle or follow the pulling guard. And, wow, just met and kind of killed right there. All right, 3rd and goal. Interesting choices here. I'm going to take PA spot. I flip it to the large side of the field because Gonzalez got good this is going to be Waller flipped. I try to get him out there, or I'm going to try to get the fullback out in the slot, in the flat. Tight end open. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Not an easy drive for a +3 and liking to run the ball, but the only passes I needed to use were PA spot. I'm going to go base. Try to jam again up the middle or follow the pull guard. Follow the pull guard. Got my 2. Not an easy first drive. Expected it to maybe be a little bit easier with the +3. Just need to adapt as you go along. Now I've seen his defense. I can expect things a little bit more. I know I can get separation on PA spot. That's always good to know. So what have I learned in my first 2 drives? That those inside runs can get me some yards, and I've learned that my tight end or slot can get separation on PA spot. Okay, so those are 2 pieces of knowledge I take with me in my last 2 drives. I'm going to try to move with a little bit more pace this drive rather than slow down, explain everything. I like to get into a rhythm on my LvL drive, so I'm going to try to do that. All right, so I'm going to start with base. I'm going to follow this pull guard. And I'll take a quick 3. I go 0-1 trap. I could have gone zone split here as well. Flip it, get to the left side. Kind of got a nice little shrug arm tackle on him. 3rd and 3. Not going to mess around now. 3rd down. I'm going to go with either sting or dive. Take a lead blocker in front of me. Got my first down. Go halfback sweep. Got some nice blocks there. Couldn't quite pop the corner there. Could have gained a little bit more. 2nd and 7. Take plunge. Perfect. Huge, huge, huge hole. All the way down to his 30. Let's see. 1st down. Go inside zone split. Bring it back to the left. No real huge hole there. Just took it up the middle where I saw a little sliver and snaked out 7. which lets me use full back dive on a 2nd and 3. Don't waste one of the good short yard plays. Now we're down to their 15. I'm going to go right back to sweep. There's the hole was a little bit more up the middle, so that was a challenging one. 2nd and 10. Okay, so this is either trap or inside zone split. Set me up for a 3rd down pass that's reasonable if I can. I'm going to take trap. Decent hole. Again, 3rd and 5, but I've done pretty good on 2 3rd and 5s with my tight end getting separation on his coverage. So let's see what happens here. Wide open. Oh, well, closed pretty decently, but I had him. Had him quickly. I could just pick out how open he was right off the bat. Half-back dive, follow the fullback, and pick up 6. Go right back to base. Up the middle. All right, 2 TDs in. I'm going to hope to make this 3rd drive easy if I can. Drive 3. All right, here's hoping for an easy drive. But one of the things I would say is just don't panic during your LvL drives. 2nd and 9, 2nd and 7. Good defensive plays, block shedding plays. You're like, it's when you get 2nd and 9, oh my God, or 3rd and 7, oh my God. Stay in control, know what you want to do, have a plan, set up for what you're doing the play after. If you go in with plans, things are a whole lot easier. All right, half-back base, let's try this one more time. Nice, got the cut in inside. I just kind of saw the opening up the middle there instead of following them all the way. So you adapt when you see the holes with your eyes, obviously. Let's go zone split. There's a little sliver. Could have almost cut it back to the left. Got 3. Brings me to trap. I'm going to flip it. Nice hole there. 3rd and 3. Take sting. I'll follow my fullback. Oh, now this is problem area. 4th and 2. My first real big problem area. 4th and 2. I don't know if I want to trust play action on 4th and 2. I might not go with the run in case you get stuff like that. Might take a quick little pass play. I might take ace tight end drag regular just at the tight end. Hopefully I catch, a tight defensive front where they're putting pressure on me. And really barely found a hole there. They didn't really blitz me, so it's finding that little seam between where the middle linebacker could have been and the outside linebacker. Picked up 3 or 4. Got the 1st down luckily. But again, that's a play I've been using a lot more, so I'm comfortable with it. Comfortable enough to use it on a 4th and 2 in an LvL. Plunge, huge gaping hole. That's been there on plunge a lot, so I'll have to remember that for a key spot later in this drive. Haven't used toss again in a bit. I like that little inside linebacker moved up. If I can get a block on this right outside linebacker over here, that'd be beautiful. Let's see what happens. Oh, he comes inside. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Bo just shrugs off kind of his D-back and off to the races. So that worked out nice. About as best a scenario for having had a 4th and 2 during one of your LvL drives. Did not squeak that one in. I'll have to settle for a 22 because I was centimeters away from a 24.